Come in the kingdom. Come in the kingdom. Come in. Come in slowly. Come in slowly. Come in the kingdom. Come in the kingdom. Come in the kingdom. Many rooms to share. Many rooms to share. Many rooms to share. You can sit down anywhere if you want. You can lay down. You can stand up. You can post up. There's many rooms in this. So come in. Come in. Come in. We're gonna change this YouTube stuff. You know, many things may not change and many things may remain the same, but when I first came on this YouTube thing, it was a lot of people that want to talk about positivity, and a lot of people want to talk about saving the world and saving other things. And I'm gonna be honest, I was fooled by some of the people, you know. I was fooled, you know, because as I say, I trust everybody with their good intentions first. But when you see people true colors, you know that you must not trust them anymore. You know you must not put energy into them anymore. And I'm gonna just be real. There's a lot of people that come on these internet and they talk. And I guess some people are talking for money. Some people are talking to get, I guess, new friends or whatever, but if you're not coming up here to really change people's minds or teach people anything, it's not a question I will ask, but why are you up here? What are you really doing on this YouTube thing, and what are you looking to accomplish? You know, because I've seen so much people try to bait people into arguments, bait people into fighting with them on YouTube, and I always ask myself, I'm like, dang, well, what's wrong with these people? Most hated, bless up to you, man. I said, what's wrong with these people? Are they really lonely in life? They don't have nothing in life to do, you know, because it's not to discriminate or to diss on anybody, but I ask myself all the time from the first time I come up here, like, I ain't gonna act like I'm perfect, but it don't make no sense, and you're not making yourself look good when you come on the internet such as YouTube and you're just arguing with another human. You know, like, we could put many labels on it, but I'm just gonna make it simple and plain and just say another human. You know, to me, I ask, what are you accomplishing? What are you doing? Nothing too much, you know. And the reason why I made the title self-worth are people coming on the internet and knowing their self-worth, or people in life knowing their self-worth. You know, because I'm going to keep on battling the beast until infinity. You know, I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to lay my shield down or lay my sword down. I'm going to fight because I know it's a fight out there. And the reason why I named this title Self-Worth, because it's like, I know many people may not understand this or overstand this, but as I said, I'm not coming on here to express things that people will agree with just because you would want to agree with me. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to give you things that is for real. It's real feeling. It's real natural. I don't know how to give you something that's not going to help you, because I'm going to feel like trash myself if I come up here and give you something that's unreal or unnatural. That's gonna haunt my soul. That's gonna haunt me. I'm gonna have to live with that. And trust me, I don't know how other people go with stuff, but when something not right with my soul don't make me rest. Salute, open-minded, big up, man. Big up, open-minded, big up, open-minded. Most hated, big up to you. There's nothing more valuable than self. So know thyself. Most salute, King. Salute, King Delvin. No, like, the reason why I made that title, because it's like, a lot of people will say that they know their self-worth, right? But the thing is, if you know your self-worth, and you call yourself a human being, do you know your self-worth on earth, or do you know your self-worth in this universe, or do you just care about your individual self-worth? Because don't matter how much you would like to be an individual, you're still connected to millions of souls in this universe. So that is the major point of why I made the title self-worth. Because I see a lot of people talk nowadays about certain things, and I say, it's okay for you to call somebody a stranger, right? But let's use logic and let's see, how are you connected to that stranger? And if we say, yeah, both of us are humans, or both of us have a soul, or you could break simple things down, both of us breathe in oxygen, you know, both of us could see, we could touch, we could walk. Those are things that human beings got in common. But why we can't see each other on a bigger scale? Why must we really like look at other things and then make excuses about it? Because the reason why I said I'm not going to quit of speaking how I speak or moving how I move in life, because I'm fighting against evil forces that claim that they're good. And this how it been going on for a long time in so-called human history, where somebody will stab you in the back, but they'll stab you in the back with a glove on. You know, and with me saying that, stabbing you in the back with a glove on, now you have to think about why I said with a glove on. Because nowadays people are stabbing people in the back, right? And they will tell people that, you get back to the O.J. Simpson joint, you have no proof that it was me that stabbed you in the back. And people will lie. They would lie that they didn't have nothing to do with hurting you or injuring you or making your life a messed up misery. So this is where it gets back to self-worth. Do we care for each other? Or are we just talking? And to be honest, I've seen a lot of people just talking in my 41 years. You know, because, as I say, I don't come up here to just like to talk. I want you to actually get something that I'm saying through a live, through a video, through a picture, through a post, a paragraph, a sentence, whatever I say on this internet or I put on this internet. I want somebody to take from it. I want somebody to learn from it. You know? And that would be my biggest accomplishment, more than collecting money or likes or views or subscribers. If somebody could take something little, you know, and they could build off of it in their life. You know, like, I don't want to come up here and just be spitting stuff that it can't help somebody in their real life when I know they're going through real problems, when I know stuff that is really affecting them. You know, because it's easy for you to talk, but you know how people walk. Man, so King Delvin, look how much you've seen in 41 years. So imagine how much I've seen in 54. Hey, Elder, let me tell you something, man. My 41 years ain't is like I respect I respect from old to new. So I know that the years that I live on this earth is big, but I know for sure that the 13 years that you got upon me, that's years, and that's something to respect, you know, cause I was taught to respect my ancestors and my elders. You know, I wasn't taught to go against them or disrespect them. Excuse me 1 minute. I'm here at work still. Hold on, give me 1 minute and ooh. Hold on. Give me 2 minutes tops. Let me handle something at work. Cowboys! Yeah, excuse me. Now, open-minded, elder, I get you, because I respect the time of, like, I respect time and space in life, and a lot of people, they don't respect time. A lot of people don't respect life itself, because self-worth is meaningful, but I ask myself, do people really know what self-worth is? When I'm going to keep on saying it, you could have Caucasian old males thinking that they run the world and run the country, and people are saying that they care about self-health. Excuse me, self-wealth, worth. How could we really care about self-worth when you you don't care what's really going on? And this is why I say I live different and I move different, because I was taught by different people, I wasn't taught by a lot of people from this generation. I wasn't like, yes, I may overstand certain things in this world that's going on in modern day, but I wasn't taught by these modern day people. I wasn't taught by what people see, and I'm from an era that's not here no more. I'm from an era that disappeared. So when I made this title Self-Worth, I wonder if people actually understand. Not what I mean, but what you mean in life. Okay? What is your purpose in life? Because when I tell people a purpose in life, right, and people's self-worth, you see people dying every day. And why are people dying? No, people don't like to be real. We like to lie on certain things, And as I said from I entered this YouTube, I'm not with no groups. I'm not with nobody. I come in here by myself. Now, some people will tell you certain things that, oh, God, and I ain't talking about the real God. I'm talking about the fictitious God that they made. Because people would like to act like it's good for us to say, like, yeah, it's one superior being and it's one most high, but governments around this world and people around this world, they made a fake God where everybody that's in the public eye, they go by it, okay? That God, everybody goes by that God. And like, for us to say, oh, no, you can't confuse God. So why do humans and why do people in the public eye will say God this, God that, but they will let these government officials and they will let these people around the world speak to them as if they're gods, and they will let these government officials speak to them as if they're close to God. For example, the biggest example you can make, America got the balls, they got the titties, they got the buttocks to put in God they trust on back of their money. Now, it's simple and plain to say, like, what God are you talking about? And I'm gonna just like forget saying gold, oil and diesel, or gold, oil and drugs. Forget any of that. And let's be for real. And let's be raw. When they say in God they trust, right? You know what they talking about. They talking about like Jesus Christ. Okay? So this is why I want people to always say, like, I don't play games with people and I don't care who you are. Okay? Because when I say I'm black, I mean I'm black and I'm real black. Don't worry about the color. Worry about the intentions of my culture. Okay? Worry about what my culture has to do and worry about what my culture is not doing. Okay? Because your love for people to call themselves Jamaicans or African Americans. What are you doing? Jamaicans, African Americans, Antiguans, Saint Tomians, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans. What are you doing? Because I'm not asking no questions where this is a joke. And this is why I say, like, your self-worth. Do you really know your self-worth in this universe? Or are you just living on what people say? Because I'm going to put it to you like this. Whether you in Jamaica or Canada, is no government could ever tell you about the Most High. So, America put in, like, let me see. For example, let me see. We're going to make it a little bit real for them, you know? Right. Now, that little alien face, right? Alien piece of face. This is what they call valuable. This is what people are fight for. Now, you turn it around. A pyramid. An eagle. But the major point I want you to read is, in God we trust. Now, as I said, what in the world are you talking about? God are you talking about? Huh? Should I be more correct? What are you talking about? Because it ain't no God in America. It ain't no God in London. These people don't have no gods. And it's sick for me when the general public, I'm going to say it again. It's sick for me when the general public fight against you to heal their insecurities and their nonsense. Now, we're going to go again. Abraham Lincoln. The same nonsense. In God we trust, right? This is the nonsense that they have people following. Hamilton. Same nonsense on back. In God we trust. Grant. Same nonsense on top. In God we trust. Andrew Jackson. Same nonsense. In God we trust. Now, all of these, notes, mint, document, papers, as they call money, they got on back of their bills, in God they trust, and to be for real, and to be honest, God. What God you talking about? Because you can't be talking about the Jah that I serve. You can't be talking about Jah Rastafari. You can't be talking about Buddha. You can't be talking about Allah, but if that is correct, right? Ain't it making me sound crazy of saying Jah, Buddha, Allah? Ain't it making me sound crazy? But no, this is the confusion I tell you that they bring within people. You'll have all these different religions, all these different cultures, right? And you will have the people arguing. You would have the people arguing, okay, over religion, over culture, and as I say, self-worth. All of us are on this planet together as one body, but we are separated as individual human beings. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to speak because people like to play with this thing you call religion, life, or whatever it is, you know? It's not about what you believe. It ain't about what you believe. It's far from what you believe. For real, it's very far from what you believe. Because what you believe ain't got nothing on what's been here before what you believe. What do he mean by that? Oh my gosh, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? What do he mean? What do I mean? Don't matter how far back you go for human civilization, okay? And this is why I use the words of human civilization. Excuse me 1 minute. Let me just make that sound go out. Hold on, open-minded. I'm going to read your comments right now. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. And that's for real. That is for real. Don't matter if it's a Casio watch. Don't matter if it's an AP. Don't matter if it's a presidential AP. Don't matter if it's a Rolex. Don't matter if it's a quartz. You know, don't matter if it's a G-Shock. Don't matter if it's a time clock. And the elders always said that people will buy many different things to create more time in life for them. But like open-minded just said, and like the elders taught the young, you can buy how much things you want, but it's not going to add up to the life you live. And it's not going to add up to the realness of life. And this is why I was saying in the beginning before I read that, but let me just read all of the comments right now to get that out of the way. Excuse me. Okay. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Okay. My mama told me never to listen to what someone tells you. Listen to what they show you. And that's correct, you know, because many people nowadays, and even like the internet world, people are having what you call talk, but don't do nothing at all, you know. And for those people, you can't pay them no attention. For those people, they're not worth it, because the only thing that they could really do is talk, and they would not have no action. Okay. Their God is money. They talking about the money God. It's even in every courtroom in America. And yes. And the sad thing is, you know, like, that's why I said the other day, I told my big brother this, you know, Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin and many other of these world leaders, me and many others is willing to debate them on world problems. Okay? Because you play around with things that's going on in real life, right? But after I finish read these comments, I'm going to build on certain things why I'm never going to get along with none of these so-called people. Okay, excuse me. Just had to get a sip of my coffee. Okay, I don't know about nobody else, but I know my purpose and my work on this planet. Go ahead, Elder. God is in you, not around you. Those demons mastered wordplay. Those demons mastered word manipulation and wordplay. Excuse me for that, for messing up your build and your spill. Now, what you just said right there, if they mastered wordplay and manipulation, or if I put it in the correction of how he wrote it, manipulation and wordplay, some people mastered manipulating the energies and the elements, and I've been studying humans do this for a long time, where when you manipulate something, it ain't in its natural state no more. And those who know, they know. But those who don't know, they would never know. I'm going to say it again. When you manipulate something, it's not in its natural state no more. So those who know, they know the realness. But those who don't know, they will never know. They will think something that's manipulated, they will think it's the original. Okay. Now, they've been making copies of a lot of originals in this world. Not only in America, but all over the world, where you have people thinking that they could tell people certain things to do, and you have people that thinking that they could do certain things to people. That's why we have a world full of war. We have a world full of hatred. We have a world full of lies. We have a world full of people against people, and sometimes you have to learn to, I wouldn't say ignore the evil, because that's one thing that I don't like, but I guess I have to really spit it out, because when you ignore evil in this world, or when you ignore nonsense, to be honest with you, that's how all the evil keeps on going on in the world. So when people tell you to do the thing of turn the other cheek or ignore certain things, no. You must not ignore something that will keep on going on. You must stop it in its tracks. You must stop it at the door. Okay, stop it at the line. Do not let something go on that is not supposed to go on. You stop it. And that's what I seen in my life. For example, I'll give you an example. I've been spitting fire and flame since a little kid. But when I was a kid, I didn't understand my fire. It was just spitting out. I didn't understand what I was really giving to the world, until I could sit down and people told me about myself and told me, like, you got something in you. Okay, and many of my elders, they ain't telling me to give me to the world, but they told me give that fire out. And I always said I will give Delvin to the world, because what you see and what you get, this is what you get. I don't know how to sugarcoat stuff, I don't know how to put things inside of a cup and mix it around and tell somebody, here, that's juice. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that because I can't hurt myself just so you could feel good or something that I'm saying. No, excuse me. Okay, the devil is lurking and the righteous must stay working. Well, you know what? I let the devil keep working because Jah Rastafari as my witness, I tell you like this, open-minded, and I tell everybody in the world this. And some people say I'm cocky, right? But I was made for this, okay? I was born for this. So this, like Simba said in The Lion King, I laugh in the face of danger. I got one thing that I've been doing since I could remember. And that's, it may sound simple, but it's not so simple because this was years upon years of building. Simba said he laughed in the fear of danger on the Lion King Disney movie. But me, I stay humble and I smile and I be ready. Okay? I'm going to say it again. I stay humble, I smile, and I be ready. Okay? Because I seen many people in this world defeated. And many of you seen people in this world defeated too. And this is why I say I carry no baggage from what people are telling me about a group or this and that. No, I have no leaders of somebody going to tell me to do this, you know, because I'm not speaking for somebody that a subject would want me to speak to, of saying, yeah, that sounds nice, that sounds cool. Hey, Elder, I tell you, I swear to God, I swear to Jah Rastafari, I swear to Buddha, I swear to Allah, I swear to every Most High that they put upon. And that may sound crazy what I said, right? But you got to understand, people, humans made Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Krishna, Ganesh, Jah, Shiva. I could keep on going. Okay? I didn't make these names up. These names been made up before 1984. Okay? I'm a little ant compared to this universe. Okay? I was just born 41 little years ago. Okay? Now, I've been hearing that since I was a little kid. You know? The Lion King. Delvin, you're the Lion King and the devil is the Lion King. And that's true. Okay, because let me see. Let me take my time with this, but I'm not going to really take my time with it. I will never let them beasts think that they run anything, because they don't. Okay? They don't. And the sad thing about it is, you watch people beat people down, you know, for being brave. You watch people beat people down for being tough, you know. And I know my fight. You know, and I know what it is, you know, because many people, I wouldn't say black people, but I watch many melanated people fight against me for certain things when I wouldn't say they were supposed to stand with me, because I understand nowadays those who don't stand with you, they will never stand with you at all. And be brave, stand alone, okay? Don't ever think that you need false people to stand with you. And that's why I don't make you even better, because like the elders said, and this is why I tell people, like, I may look alone, but I'm never alone. And that goes for everybody out there with energy and strength, positive vibration. Okay? Because it ain't nothing about believing or knowing. It's there. Okay? It's there. You ain't got to believe and know. Okay? It's there. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just handle this thing at work. Yeah, excuse me. You ain't got to believe or even know. It's there. Okay? Because you can't stop something that's there already. And that's why I say when people get mad, believe in God, he has something to do with that, or she has something to do with that. So that's why you have to understand the superior, the most high, is bigger than just a name, okay, that humans could create. Okay? Humans want to create a little simple name as in G-O-D. Whether you take it as an insult or whether you take it as whatever, the Most High is bigger than a three-letter word. Okay? Humans cannot, you cannot, I'm going to say it again, you cannot put a saying on something. Okay? That that's more Oh man, hello? I'm back, man. Nah, like, you have to be able to read what's going on in this world. Because there's a lot that's going on that people would act like they don't see what's going on, you know? Like, it's a lot of being alive is different from living. And shit, being alive, words can't express what being alive is. You have many words that we could use, but being alive is like, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's joyful. It's a great start of your adventure of you. Cause there has many people that I say, yo, been alive for years upon, well, let me correct myself with that. There's many people that been living in life for years, but they ain't searched theyself enough to even live. They ain't see theyself. They didn't actually see certain things. Like, I'll make this for an example. Like going to a beach, and just walking on the sand. Or I will make a better example. And this is why I say you can't judge something that you don't really know about. It's like listening to your favorite hip hop track. Because I'm going to be real with you. Every time I listen to a song like The Show with Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick, it's one of my favorite hip hop tracks of all time. Okay? Like, one of my favorite tracks of all time. But when that song comes on, that track come on, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on, on, on. Like, you feel the essence of them being in the studio making that track. You feel the essence of them being happy when they finish that track, and you understand, like, yo, this is more than a song. This is more than a song. And it has many different things. I use a song and I use walking on the sand as in walking on the beach. It has many things in life to show you. Having kids, okay, as watching life in life, okay? You watching a newborn. You watching birth being birth again. And you watching birth through a timeline. You watching birth grow. Okay? Like, so it's many things in life where you get the joy. But there's many things in life that try to steal your joy. And I'm going to say to everybody out there, like my grandmom's taught me, man. She told me, I love you, Grandma V. I know you in Zion watching down. And she is like one of the reasons why I bang out this page, how I bang out this page, because that's my lady for life. That's my lady for life. My grandmother was one of the best grandmothers you could ever ask for in this world. And every day, I keep you alive, lady. Every day, I ride out for her, cuz I remember when I thought I'm fighting the world as a kid. And I remember that my grandmother just told me everything will be okay. And them simple words, they stuck with me forever. Cause as long as I can remember her physical being alive, and even with her physical being gone, she always covered me and she always had my back. You know, like, now they say some people can't be replaced. That lady can't be replaced. I learned how to deal with certain things of death in life, you know, because a lot of the people that meant something to me very much on this physical earth, it pained me a lot when they wasn't here. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, it still does have a heart pain, still hurts. But many days when I couldn't make certain things through, when I felt like I couldn't go on no more, that lady helped me from the other side. So, I'm always happy when it comes to her. You know, when things may look like they're maybe great for you or something, you know, because I remember many days of stuff looking great, but I remember my grandmother being alive, and she just always tell me everything gonna be alright. Don't matter what nobody else in the world say. Don't matter what was going on. And she's a big reason why some people may say it's cocky, but when I say people can't stop me, you don't know what I've been through. And you don't know why I say people can't stop me. Okay? Because people will think that it's cocky, but you don't understand and you don't understand the barriers that people had to break down. I had to break down many barriers in my life. And same barriers that I had to break down, I don't look at it as no different from when I look at other people that can't help themselves out. Because some people that do things for attention, and some people that do things just because it's the right thing to do. I'm going to say it again. Some people do things for attention, and some people do things just because it's the right thing to do. I'm going to keep on saying it. There's many people that's living in this world, they can't help themselves. And they needed people like me, and they needed many other people in this world. Because I remember when I was young and I didn't have no strength. Or thinking I didn't have no strength. And when somebody talked to you a certain way and gave you strength, or made you find your strength. This is why I tell people, you can talk all that nonsense all you want to, but how do you know that somebody ain't got that power or they got that power? You know what it's like for somebody that's getting beat down mentally, but they got the power inside of them, but it's just that they're beat down mentally and they don't know how to approach what they're supposed to approach. And this is why I said don't matter how hard it takes. I will continue to fight for the real out there, because I know what it feels like for nobody to have your back, but everybody a smile in your face, but you got to stay tough and strong. See, people joke with that, but they don't know what it's like for everybody to laugh at you, but you still remain strong. They don't know what it's like for nobody to have your back, but you still remain strong. Nobody ain't got your back, but you got everybody back. Nobody don't hold you down, but you hold everybody down. People don't know what it's like for people to do that, and I seen people do that, and I intake some of that myself in my life. And for those people that watch you, many people would be ungrateful. And this is why I tell you, people, as in humans, many people can't tell me anything, because if you didn't walk in my shoes, you don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't even look my way. And that goes for everybody else out there too. If somebody ain't never even walked in your shoes, don't make them look your way. You know, because there's a lot of people in this world, they would beat people down. And we all know the simple facts. Some of them will beat people down because they're already beaten. Well, you have to understand those is the soft people. You know, those are the cowards. And they have a lot of those cowards, they're still living. And people would probably say, oh, that's crazy. Nah, cowards need to get beat down. Because if cowards don't need to get beat down, it's okay for people to do the nonsense that they're doing okay in the world today and making certain people feel like they're less than nothing. Okay? I don't know what people think it's good for people to get bullied or picked on or mistreated and nobody helped them out. There's many other people in this world that'll fight. There's many other people in this world that'll step up. And those people that brag and boast that they the baddest bee, or they the toughest dude on the block, or they the toughest around, let me tell you, you's nothing.